Hello everyone, welcome back to Lean On Learning channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how you can make use of the count as well as countifs function in Excel. Okay, now those who are watching this channel for the first time, do subscribe the channel and do support the channel. If you really like the content of the video, kindly share with your friends and give a thumbs up. Now let's move into the video. Let me make you clear what is the difference between count and countif as well as countifs function. Now count function you can perform only in the range of data where you have numerical values. Okay, you cannot perform count function for text data. Okay, now when you go for countif and countifs, if you have specific text, if you have a special condition, everything you can do through countif and countifs and not through count. This is the basic difference in the count as well as countifs function. Okay, now let's see. Here I want to identify how many records are there. I'm giving here equal to count. Okay, here you can see we'll have the right, double click it. Now select the range. This is the range and close the bracket and give an enter. You can see it is 10. 10 records are there. Correct. Perfect. Now let's see here whether it is working for the text. Equal to count. Okay, count. This is the range. I'm closing the bracket. Now enter. It is showing you 0. But the use of count function in Excel is very limited because even whenever you are going to select a particular range, when you see down the scroll bar in the status bar, here it says that it is 10. It is giving the number of data you have selected in that particular range. Okay, right. So which helps us a lot is the countif as well as the countifs function. Now let's see how we have to use that. Here you can see there are 4 different subjects in this particular table, and I need how many students have obtained A plus in each of these subjects. How many students have obtained A in these particular subjects? Okay. Similarly, here you can see that I have a row named as number of students appeared. That implies that I doesn't want the students who were absent for that particular exam. And here number of students passed. That shows that I doesn't want the students who have got a fail grade as well as they are absent for the exam. Both the things have to take it into consideration. Okay, so how we have to make use of countif and countifs. Let's see now. Here equal to give count. If double click it, it will ask you for the range. We are going to do initially with S1. Okay, this is the range. What it has to identify? It has to identify the A plus. So within double quotes, give A plus. Okay, and then close the bracket, give an enter. Can you see in this particular range there is only one A plus. Now let us extend this formula to the other cells also. Let me check. See here in S2 we have only A plus, only one A plus is there. In S3 we have 4 A plus, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's perform in this particular cell. Equal to countif. Right here you have countif, double click. What is the range? The same range. Okay, and here A. So within double quotes you are giving A grade. Now close the bracket and press and enter. Okay, you can extend the cell, extend the formula in the other cells also. Okay, similarly you can perform for B plus, B, C and D also. Now when you come for number of students appeared, I said you have to exclude the students who have absent for that exam. So how we have to modify the formula is countif. We have to select the range and then go for, I said we have to exclude. So give a greater than as well as a less than sign and then type what is it? Absent. A, B. This is how I have marked here. Okay. So the same format within the double quotes and then close the bracket. Can you see here? Countif, the particular range, then this represent not equal to. What does this greater than and less than sign implies? Not equal to absent. Okay, now give enter. You can see here the total number of students who have appeared in the subject S1 is 10. You can see here there is no absent. Now let us extend this formula to the other cells also. You can see here in all other subjects S2, S3 and 4 we have one absence. That is the reason number of students appeared is 9 in these cells. Okay. Now number of students passed. So here there are two things which I have to exclude. Not one, I have to exclude two things. One is I have to exclude reappear as well as I have to exclude the absentees. At that particular time you can go for countifs because you are using more than one condition. Okay, equal to countifs. It will apply, it will appear here. Now countifs, what is the range? Now this the same range. Okay, comma, the whatever condition we specified in the previous formula, the same thing, not equal to reappear. Okay, double quotes, comma, again you have to select the same range and you have to say it should not, comma, don't forget that, and then within double quotes press absent. Now you have to include the greater than and less than sign. That doesn't include. Okay. Now close the bracket and press an enter. Can you see here? Here in S1 you have two students who have failed in that particular subject. That is the reason it is showing us 8. Now let us apply this formula to the other cells also. You can see here. We will check with S3. Now there are 2 reappear and 1 absent, and that is the reason it is showing us 7. I hope you would have got a better idea about count, countif and countifs. Okay, now that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel and do support the channel. Give a thumbs up if you really like the content of the video. Thank you.